And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your favorite. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your favorite game. Who's that douche canoe?
Yes, I love it. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, what the heck? What are you doing? What's that noise? What? No, I don't hear it. Ah, lame. That's lame, man. Come on, you guys. You know you love Fake Mike. He's the real news. You guys are the fake news with your facts and stuff and all that crap. Look, man. The only thing that matters is that the Frauditors win and you guys all suck. Hey, I got a checklist, man. I got a checklist from Australia, all the way from Australia. It was handed to me by Griffey. Here's how you do it, man. Check this out. I got it on screen, I think. Where's my StreamYard? There you go. All right. Check it out, man. This is what we gotta do when we're on the street, man. This is how it's done. Check it out. All right, what does it say? It says, here are some helpful terms and phrases to help you understand First Amendment audits. This is good stuff, man. Check it out. Auditor means a jobless loner, usually with a criminal record, who holds a personal grudge against police. I can't argue with that. I agree with that. That's true. Independent journalists see auditor. Jobless loner with a criminal record. Yeah, see, it holds up, man. All right, First Amendment. This is the important one, man. You have to know the definition of First Amendment. It says, First Amendment is what's used by the auditor as a permit to provoke, intimidate, and harass public and police in public spaces with DMVs, libraries, and post office. See, they know. They know what it is. They know what the First Amendment is. And I know what it is, and that's exactly right. It's the shield that we use that allow us to harass people. Don't you understand? That's what the First Amendment's for, man. It's good stuff. And there's more to it. But Hez is out. Hez, stop with the smackulating. Ow, dang nabbit sauce, Hez, come on. Ow. Hey, what the heck, man? Oh, no.
Hello. Kingston 2000 was first. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's Ollie. That's right. And then P. Barnes the second was number 2. That's what I'm talking about. P. Barnes, God bless you, sir. Terry Barnes, what's up? The Barnes. Hey, it's better than burning Barnes, I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't talk about burning things with the wildfires going on right now. Love you. Thank you for coming. Great to have you here. Terry Barnes, P. Barnes. Griffey, there he is. All right. I'm still awake from watching cricket. All right. Well, good job. I don't know. Who was playing? Let's see. Griffey, Terry Barnes, P. Barnes. Who else is here? Let's see. Greg Jonick, what's up? Great to see you. P. Barnes, Terry Barnes, Greg Jonick. Let's see who else. Griffey. Stefan's here. What's up? You're going to be real happy that you came here this morning, Stefan. Stick around because you're going to be floored with happy. Believe me, in a minute. Oh, man, you have no idea what I have in store for you. Griffey, David E. Persons, did you hear about the frauditor who locked his keys in his car? He broke 3 windows trying to get his stuff. I mean, wait, wrong one. Thank you. P. Barnes, Griffey, P. Barnes, David E. Persons. Let's see who else is here today, this morning. Hooray! Flower Power is here, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only. All right. Good morning. Great to see you. Let's see. All right, Stefan, I'm going to give you a hint. Today you might see your princess. All right. Paul Cohen said, yo, my peeps, you hood? That's right. The Lessonators in the house. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Les. Griffey for 2 Australian News Now Voodoo. Taser Tuesday. Ride the lightning.
Ah, crap, it's Tuesday. I thought you'd forget, especially you, because you're Australian. It's already Wednesday by you, man. Ah, crap, isn't it? I don't know how to count anymore. No, don't tase me, brah. Don't tase me. The word,
First was this morning. I have my cup of tea. But I went to sip it, and before I took the first sip, I started coughing and spilling tea everywhere. It was a nightmare. It was right before I went live, like 30 seconds before I clicked the button. Anyway, it's good tea. Let's see. Sirloin is here. What's up? Lexi Ann, how's it going? Josiah Stalbert, all right, what's up? And LaDonna Rogers, all right. I think that gets me caught up. Holy, what hammer sandwich crap sauce. Oh, man, is it cold out. And it's supposed to be colder today, and I look out the window, it's snowing right now. Oh, boy, I'm going to have a good day today. I'm being sarcastic. Yesterday was such a nightmare. It was so cold, and today's even worse, and it's snowing. It was below 0 with the wind chill. I'm outside all day. All day I got customers coming up to me. Oh, you poor thing. You're outside all day. How terrible. I'm like, yeah. And I'm outside all day. Like, you telling me that you noticed how cold I am doesn't make me feel less cold. No, but it's not. People are nice. There's a lot of nice people in the world. You just got to be cool, and they'll be cool back. Highway Star is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Voodoo has something to tell you.
Hey, Highway Star, man, listen. I was waiting for you. Look, check it out, man. I'm thinking outside the box. So I've decided next time I'm in your house while you're sleeping. No, I never do that. And I poop on your records. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think outside the box. I hope you don't have any Boss Scaz records or Engelbert Humperdinck. Because those are the 2 I'm going to be looking for. The Lido Shuffle is going down, baby. That's right. I'm going to poop all over that record, too. Oh, yeah, man. I hope you ain't got that. Ow.
He's thinking outside of the box. He's going to poop on Boz Skaggs and Engelbert Humperdinck. If you got any, I don't know, man. That's up to you. Pop over here. It's 50. Yeah. See, 50 degrees. If it was 50 degrees outside, I'd be out there all day doing my work like, oh, this is fun, you know. When it was nice out, I was enjoying the job. I was loving it. But now that the temperature is taking a whirl for the terse, oh boy, a whirl for the terse. Anyway, guys, it's time. Stefan, this is what I was talking about. I got an exclusive in the email. I'm going to blow your minds this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, a brand spanking new, hot off the presses, still unlisted to the general public. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new, all right, Frauditor News Network video, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to watch that right now. All right. By the way, I didn't, just real quick, I didn't see Tiny Chihuahua, but if you're here, hey, welcome to you too. I didn't see you in the chat. But let's go, Frauditor News Network, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. This is going to be great. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Mr. Thomas, your timing is impeccable. Good morning and happy birthday, 58. Question. Why don't the Avon lady wear a mini skirt during the winter? Yeah, that's the same one you said yesterday, didn't it? I don't know. Anyway, that's nasty. Let's get back to the video.
Today, I am sorry to present to you our Frauditor with a channel name of True North Transparency. In today's video, I take you to the Joseph Shepherd Federal Building or Government of Canada building in Toronto, Canada, where the Frauditor is stopped in the lobby and denied access to the building, where he then tries the usual Frauditor double talk, but it doesn't work, so he does the walk of shame while he whines. Hope you enjoyed the video here in the Frauditor Zone.
Good afternoon. Afternoon.
You look like you're
Recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to check in with security?
Not really. I'm just going to take a quick look around to see what's in this building. What is in the building?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm talking.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing. This is nothing illegal. You don't have to check in with security to be a photographer.
Wait a minute. You don't have to check in with security if you're a photographer? Now, I know this is Canada, and things might be different, but I don't think it's that different. Now, someone tell me in the comments if in Canada, all you have to do is hold up a phone or a camera, say that you're a photographer, and then no longer have to check in with security. Seems rather unsafe to me, and a bit ludicrous. But hey, what do I know? I mean, I'm not in Canada, although I was not able to find anything online about it. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know.
You need permission from the property management of any building.
This is Canada. This is a Government of Canada building, right? Canadian government. Is that a Service Canada right over there?
That's where I work. That's a
Service
security
Canada?
office. That's a security.
No,
office.
there's a Service Canada around here,
Yes.
though. Am I correct?
Yes.
So then it turns the whole building into accessible to the public for purposes of either exercising your rights on independent media,
Okay.
or I'm also doing a story about the building I've driven by here a million times, or if you're going to any of these offices in here.
As far as I know, though, you still have to check with the management office before you can film or
No.
record anything.
That's untrue because it's Well, you're talking about the Trespass to Property Act. You don't, this is a right in Canada. It's called the freedom of expression, freedom of the press.
Let's enter Alice's Wonderland and let's assume that in Canada, any Joe Schmo could walk into any government building, hold up a phone or a camera, and be given unlimited access to the whole building because he's the press. Okay, well, no one's denying him access. He just has to check in with security, but he doesn't want to do that. So how are they violating his rights? Again, let me know in the comments.
I'm not here to cause anybody problems. I'm not here to be screaming and hollering.
Okay.
But listen to me straight through. Are you Paragon? You're Paragon.
Yes.
Okay. What I do is I find out what these buildings offer. I'm not going into people's faces. I'm not wandering up and screaming and hollering. There would have to be something illegal for me to do to be asked to leave. And I do not have to ask people to. This is a publicly accessible building. I don't have to ask permission to film in it.
But as long as I've been doing this job, if anybody
You're
shows
doing it
up
wrong.
with a
What's your
camera,
guard number? 1108-2403.
Any of our numbers, you could. My supervisor is.
This is
back
the
there.
supervisor?
No.
No.
This is
What's
one
your
of my
guard number?
colleagues.
I'm here the longest.
What's your guard number?
Don't have to do that.
Yes, you do. You know, the Private Securities and Investigators Act of 2005, you have to give me your guard card. Well, do you work for Paragon?
I do.
Yeah, then you have to give me your guard number. You should actually read that. I'm getting 2 guards fired from not this company, but a different company for the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I did a quick Google search to find out if he's talking about anything that really exists and found this. Identification. The PSISA requires security guards to identify themselves as such and not use titles that imply law enforcement authorities. So I looked a little further into this and found this states that a key regulation of the PSISI revolves around how security guards can identify themselves to the public. Most notably, it places restrictions on the job titles that security guards may use so that there is no confusing them for police officers. So it would seem that security guards are required to identify themselves as a security guard, but nowhere was I able to find that they must state their name or guard number. Again, this is Canada. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
Go speak to property management right there.
No, I'm not doing that.
Leave the building, sir.
No, I'm not doing that either.
Yep.
This is a Government of Canada building. Has Canada written right on it, means it's open to the public and the
Filming in
taxpayers.
this building is not
Can I
permitted,
see your
period.
Can I see your press credentials if you're with the press?
Who gives press credentials?
As far as I know, anybody who works for mass.
No, like you, if you're asking for press credentials, that sounds like you would be thinking that a government agency gives press credentials. They do not.
Okay, this is my supervisor right here. He wants to film on the property.
I'm going to be, yes. I'm checking out the federal building.
Okay,
I just want to know what's in here. I'm not going to be causing a lot of trouble with anybody or screaming and hollering.
okay.
I'm just gonna be doing
that's
some
fine.
filming.
So you can file application to the management.
No, it's just a Government of Canada building.
This
Regardless,
is a private building.
why does it say Canada on the top?
The government is our tenant.
So Service Canada's in here?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that makes this whole building accessible to the public. My rights
they
don't.
open to public.
Hold on.
It's a private property.
What's your guard number? 112-0226. This man should give his guard number. Want to bet? Are you under the impression that you don't have to give your guard number if you're a guard? This man came up and he identified as a guard, told me to get out, not film in here, and he won't give his guard number. And today is the November the
But
13th.
He won't identify himself. Up
I don't have
there.
to. There's no need for me to identify. I'm not breaking any law. I'm in a federal building. There's federal services in here, which you can't stop me.
Signage right there says no filming, no cameras.
Where?
Period. See it?
Not really. I want your guard number. I'm not taking shit from you.
No.
I'm not taking anything from you until you give me that guard number. Are you his
Correct.
supervisor?
Yes,
So do you understand? Do you know the Private Security and Investigators Act of 2005, right?
yes.
Do you know that it states in there that you have
Sir,
to give your guard
you have
number
to go.
anytime somebody
You have
asks?
to go.
I found this directly from the Ontario.ca website, and it states, all security guards and private investigators must follow all requirements, including identifying themselves as such, which this man did identify himself as a security guard, always carrying their applicable license when they're on duty. Now, I assume he's carrying it, but so far no one has asked to see it. And lastly, showing their license to anyone who asks to see it, including employers, police, and members of the public. Again, no one has asked to see his license. So let's move on.
Need this guy's card number.
No, you're not.
What if I'm going to Service Canada?
Please call police.
Turn the camera on.
Analyze matter.
Call 53 Division. Tell them I'm here for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Service Canada is where I want to go. And is there any other federal
No,
services?
You're already breaking the rule for the.
No, I'm
building.
not.
It's a private property.
You know-
You can't do that.
This is a right. What I'm doing is a right. You are breaking the law more than I am by not giving me your guard number. Yes, sir.
You prove it.
Yeah? Look, use your phone. Google the private.
My phone doesn't do that.
Google the Private Security and Investigators Act. And what's that back there? Is that another government office? It is too. Service Canada. Yeah, man, there's a whole bunch of places in here that should be accessible to the public, and they are.
No,
And it says Government of Canada on the door.
not for everyone.
Oh, no, so no, just certain people who don't want to exercise their
Yeah,
rights can go to
if
Service
you-
Canada?
Follow the rules from the building. Yes,
That's
you
not the
can.
way it works.
Yeah.
That's the way it's worked in every single building I've worked in. And please don't point your camera.
And you
at me,
will be
sir.
getting sued for doing so. And you too, if anything happens with the police, what's your name? Whoever you are? It is a law. Then go away. I'm going to be taking my little tour. I am.
You can't do that. It's posted right on our signage that you can't film here.
It's not your building.
Every building I've worked in, you have to provide an application to the management office in order to have the right to film.
Absolutely. You're telling me I have to apply for the right to film?
Yes.
Apply for the right to film?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Everyone I've ever seen.
That's hilarious.
You can apply.
Yes.
No, that's not the way this works.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it's
Every
right.
If the
building
police
I've worked-
violate my rights today, I'm naming you in your lawsuits. James, security director, that little guy's already getting a complaint. He will be in front of, it's not a tribunal, it's called, I can't remember what it's called, but the Ministry of the Attorney General comes after guys who refuse to identify. The commissioners, all of you guys, you know that act says anytime a member of the public asks, you have to provide that number right on your shirt.
Once again, I did not find anything online that states that a security guard must give his guard ID when asked for it. However, his guard ID is on his shirt. So wouldn't that be the same as giving it? Again, maybe Canada's different. I don't know. Let's continue.
And that little grumpy old man decided he wasn't going to do so. That's against the law. That is against provincial law. You understand that, correct? You should have made him ID. It makes you just as culpable for it. And now if the police come here and grab me and try to wrestle me out of this building because I want to go to Service Canada, I want to do working on a news piece here. I'm independent media. This is for you to hear, because now that I've told you, you are going to be violating my rights that are protected in Canada.
You're against the rules for the private
No, I'm
building.
not.
You are trespasser now.
You cannot make a rule that violates my
No,
rights.
I follow the building's rule.
It's not the way it works.
Okay.
This is my right to do so.
Okay. You have a right to do anything. Like
No, I have a right. I have a
But
right
not
to the
here.
freedom of the press. Yes, I do. This is a government building.
Not government building.
Yes, it is.
So do you.
Service Canada's right there. That's
It's
where I'm
our
headed.
tenants.
That is Service Canada too.
No,
Yes, it is.
no.
You can't lock people out of a building.
I was curious about this because I know that's not the case in the United States. So I went to Google and I asked, if a government rents an office from a private owner, is the building considered a government office in Canada? And this is what I received. It states, in Canada, if a government rents an office from a private owner, the building itself is not considered a government office as the legal ownership remains with the private owner. But the space within that building being used by the government would be considered a government office for functional purposes while the lease agreement is in effect. Key points to remember: ownership versus usage. While the government may use the space for official government business, the legal title to the property still belongs to the private landlord. Once again, I am not finding what this supposedly so educated frauditor seems to be finding. Please direct me in the place where he's finding it because it doesn't seem to exist for me.
If they're drawn to try to see Service Canada, any government office in here, why is the big Government of Canada sign right on the building? Why is it there?
Ask building management.
No, I don't want to talk to building management. I don't ask for permission to exercise my rights, especially not in a public place, this publicly accessible place.
Okay.
You're completely wrong.
Not really. Every
Yes,
building I've
yes,
ever worked in,
really,
every
really,
building
really.
I've-
You know why I'm here, Ashley? We're actually here. I'm here because my friends are down over at the courthouse, the provincial courthouse, suing another security company for something very similar to this. And we're going to win. Definitely going to win. We sue security companies for violating our rights.
Okay, that's your.
Paragon is
You can
going
do that.
Paragon's definitely going to be hearing about this one.
Okay.
So where's Service Canada? Where's Service Canada?
No, I will not let you in.
You're not going to allow me into the building.
No.
You're going to stop me from going to Service Canada.
No,
You're going to stop me from going to Service Canada.
you can't.
You know that is a federal government office, right?
It's
You
federal
can't.
government.
You
It's a-
can't prevent me from doing it.
But this is a private building, I told you.
You cannot prevent me from going to Service Canada. You're going to be in a lot of shit. You're going to be in a huge amount of trouble,
No,
James.
no.
Yes, you are. You can't trespass people from Service Canada. What if I need services from Service Canada? You're going to tell me what? I got to go somewhere else?
If you put your camera down, yes, you can go.
That's not the way it works.
Okay.
I have the right to keep my government accountable.
No,
Yes, I do.
you can't.
If you go into Service Canada, you're going to deal with another security.
That's
company,
fine.
Just so you know.
I want to see where it is. That's what I'm doing. Where is Service Canada? Oh, and there's the forces. So you guys want to stop me from signing?
Yeah.
You want to?
You can't
Don't
go.
touch me. I would not touch me.
Right
No,
here.
no,
You want
no.
to film
You
that?
can't go inside.
That's not a proper sign.
You want to film
No.
that?
That's not a
Go
law.
ahead and film that.
You can't.
So you can't. You're
have
going to try
go.
and stop me from going into the armed forces.
You have to go.
You're going to try and stop me
Because
from
they're
going
gonna
into
tell
the
you
armed
No,
forces.
you can't
Same
go
thing.
No,
anywhere.
they're not.
Yes, they
You
are.
can't go anywhere.
This is a
In this
right.
building.
And what I'm
No,
doing
you're
is I'm
right
holding
here.
people accountable. That
No,
is a federal building right there.
No, no.
That
you
is
have to
Service
go.
Canada right there. Stop touching me. I
You're
wouldn't touch
touching me.
You're
This is
touching
my
me.
building. You're touching
Look
me.
at you.
Yes.
This
Go ahead.
this is blocking my path of travel in a building.
This is not
You're
your building.
disturbing the peace
It's
right now.
not your property. You have to go.
It's federal property. That's federal property.
No,
Yes, it
federal
is.
property.
Yes, it is. What you're telling me, dude? Stop touching me right now.
You're touching me.
This is.
So go ahead.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
Get the
Go
fuck
ahead.
off me.
Go
Don't
ahead.
touch me.
You're touching me. You're in our building.
You want touching me? No, I'm not touching
No,
you.
no.
You're walking
Go
into me. Stop touching me.
Go ahead.
I mean it right now.
Go
I don't
ahead.
put up with shit from security guards, dude.
Okay. No. Let's go. Go.
Don't touch
No.
me. You know the body camera is rolling too, right?
Yes.
It's catching you. Touch me.
Okay.
Don't
Let's go.
touch me.
Let's go.
No.
No.
I want to go to the armed forces. I want to see the federal services
No.
available
No.
in this building.
No. No. You can't.
There's Service Canada, Canadian Forces Recruitment Center, Passport Canada. Holy shit. So that's why it says Canada on the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to stop.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Where are you from? You're not Canadian. We have rights here in Canada.
I'm
Are you
not
from North
Canadian.
Korea? Is that where you're from? Because we have rights in this country.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, you're saying no, we don't. That's kind of funny. We have no rights in Canada, eh?
You are not right to broken our property's rule.
I don't understand a single word that came out of your mouth.
Okay.
And you know what? You can't make rules that violate my rights. That's in the law.
But your rights have to follow our building's
No.
rules.
Not
When you
our-
come to our building,
It's not your building. It's the
It's-
tax. This is taxpayer. This is a taxpayer
no, it's a
office
private
right there.
building.
Oh, you're telling me that Canada Forces is private?
Building is private.
Canadian Forces. So that's Canadian Forces Recruitment Center is a private building, eh? Service Canada is private? Yeah? You think so? Is that what you think? You'll be served personally, James. This one will too. And that old man, he's totally getting his shit. He's going to be in trouble with Paragon Security. And you're a supervisor. Paragon Security is going to have a fun time with you, James. And what else is there? Don't touch me. Get your arm away from me. Canadian Transportation Agency, Transport Canada, National Defense. Dude, don't touch me.
You touch me.
No, I'm not touching you. National Defense, Employment and Social Development Canada, Public Works and Government Services Canada. You're going to try and stop me from accessing all of these services. You're going to try and stop me from accessing all these services?
Mm.
You are. I don't have any rights to access Canadian services. Canadian Armed Forces. You're wrong. That stupid smile on here. Unbelievable, dude. Where are you from? Are you from one of the Koreas? I'd be willing to bet you are. 100% I'd be willing to bet you're from one of the Koreas. Most likely north. And here's an armed forces guy that doesn't know our rights in the country. He should be standing up for my right to do this. 100% he should. James, guys, Paragon Security. Here's his badge. So you need to know your job a little better, James. You know about the Private Securities and Investigators Act. That old man should have identified that was your first screw up. The other thing you're going to want to learn, James, is that Section 52 of the Charter of Rights states that any rule, any policy, any law that violates the Charter of Rights, the absolute law, the supreme law of Canada, is of no circumstance. You can't enforce it, especially when there's federal services, provincial services.
All right, hold on. A couple things I wanted to say real quick. First of all, earlier she looked up the law that he keeps talking about, right? And all it really says is that they need to identify as security guards. They can't pretend that they're cops. And their ID has to be, but he's wearing his ID badge on the outside of his clothes. They just zoomed in on it. So what are they breaking? This idiot's made up invention that you have to give him your security guard number on demand, which is just in his own head. He just made that up. It's like so obvious because he said it earlier. That him and his people are all about just trying to bait lawsuits. That's all it is. Oh, yeah? Well, we're suing these guys, and they're suing those guys, and they're suing, and we're all going around all over Canada suing everybody. So that's what they do. They just try to find excuses to sue people. And to this day, I've still not heard any frauditor give me any information about who they're holding accountable for what. That's one of the things that drives me nuts when they say, I'm trying to hold my government accountable. How? How would let's say that they didn't, bother you and they let you do your thing. What are you uncovering and who are you holding accountable? Excuse me, miss, can I have a FOIA form? Here you go. Thank you. What are you holding them accountable for? What's the point? If you don't cause a confrontation, what are you having footage of? What's your purpose? What's your goal? To film a bunch of people doing their job? Because that's what would happen if you didn't cause a ruckus. They would just be doing their job and nothing. What's up, Donna Ray? What's up, Nightmare Adventures? All right, back to it. And for those of you who don't know, who are just joining us, this is a new Frauditor News Network video. She finally posted a new video, and we're checking it out as an exclusive. All right, let's go.
Or municipal services involved. Maybe in Korea you can do this, James, but not here, not in Canada. And it's you that's going to get the lawsuit. I don't give a shit about Paragon Security. I like teaching little like you lessons.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I will. 100%.
Hello, Tiny. What's up?
I'm in that Canada building. Is that Shepherd? I'm in that big Canada building I told you about. Come and see me. A fellow named James is trying to call the police. Or he did call the police. So Canada Forces, eh?
No, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
No.
Watch. You're way shorter than me, James.
No.
Scan to see. So how are you supposed to scan those, eh? How are you supposed to scan those QR codes, James? Huh?
No. You
Are you supposed to just?
You
Are you supposed to draw them and take them home and scan them? Is that it? Well, no shit. You know how stupid this sounds, right, James? I want to scan those QR codes. What if I'm thinking of joining the army?
No. No. You are not allowed in the building.
Yes, I am. You can't stop me, James. That's federal services. Guys, look. Federal service. Federal service. Federal service. Federal service.
People
Federal
only follow
service.
the building's rules.
Federal service. You can't make rules that violate my rights,
No,
James.
no, I made the rules. I amended the rules.
I don't understand a word you said. North Korea has a crazy accent. You got to understand, James, private or not, if this is a privately owned building, the second there's a government of Canada service in it, it makes it completely accessible to the public, and our rights are way higher than your rules in that case. If I wanted to go upstairs, there would be an issue, James, but not down here. And when the police come here, chances are 53 Division will violate my rights and threaten to arrest me. But you're the one that's going to get sued, James.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
Because you cannot stop me from going to these government offices.
Aw, he's just like the little engine that couldn't. I wish he would just stop. It's really embarrassing for him and him.
One block south of Shepherd. There's some more security guards that need to be sued. I'm quite positive we're in 53 Division as well. You think it's funny violating somebody's rights, James? He sure does. Look at that stupid grin on his face. You think you're right. You have that smug little shit-eating grin on your face. It's like, oh, I'm right about this. No, you're not. That little bullshit sign you have there cannot be there. I do this everywhere, James. I do this in 53 Division Police Station, James.
I believe you did.
I know I did. They can't do anything about this.
And you know.
So do you know the Trespass to Property Act? Do you know what the Trespass to Property Act states? Do you know what it states in the
I
trespass?
don't need your help.
Oh, yes, you do. You absolutely. See, I need the Canadian Forces office.
No. You can't go there.
I can't go to the Canadian Forces, and you're stopping my path of travel, James.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy.
You
That
can't
is a
go there.
crime all in itself, James. Stopping my path of travel in a public place.
Control. Code name again.
You can't stop my travel. Go ask those guys what our rights are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got $5 from Donna Ray. She wants a happy dance. Let's throw one out there. Let's go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hit it. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, so happy to do it. And I love this new chair. It's so perfect for happy dances. Let's try it again. All right. Yes. I love it. This thing is great. Anyway, real quick, back to the video. All right. And by the way, happy tiny chihuahua. Hello. Oh man. We should change the happy dance rules to 10 cents a dance. Hez will be yeah. That'll be killing me. Remember, I know you remember, P. Barnes, especially like a couple years ago when like at the height of the happy dance thing, when I was doing the full dance to the full song, and people were paying me like so much that like the whole show I was like just exhausted. I could barely move by the end because the whole show was just happy dances and eating Vegemite. Oh, that was terrible. I hate Vegemite. Right. Anyway, it was last summer. Yeah. Back to the video.
That's my building right there. That's my office. The Canadian Forces Recruitment Center is an office that I pay taxes for.
Okay, enough. This frauditor is obviously very well educated in terms of frauditing and has obviously read the frauditor's handbook top to bottom. He spends the next 20 minutes standing there threatening to sue that poor security guard, comparing the security guard to guards and the Nazi, and talking in circles over and over, while the security guard stands there very politely and patiently, but continually refusing to allow the frauditor entry further into the building. So let's now move ahead and get this joker to do the walk of shame already.
Listen, James, your job is to guard the place. You're supposed to observe and report. There's nothing more to it. But one thing you can't include in your job, James, is tyrannical rules. So the no filming thing is a tyrannical rule. Just want to take a minute. James and I went outside and had a long conversation, which I'm not going to include in this. He or another security guard puts in a privacy complaint in this video, and we're going to put it back up and I'll include the entire conversation. He seems very willing to learn about our rights. Does respect what I do. We have a very good conversation, and I walked away not being so angry with the guy. Right? Revisited my house. We're in the case. Place and matter. The time section doesn't go out. Too close to the end of the day. Business closed while waiting for police. And not to mention, guys, this is the same division that arrested me at Toronto Hydro without doing any investigation whatsoever. Didn't want to give them the opportunity to arrest me the second time when the government says it's going to I don't even know. Oh.
At this point, he goes into a typical Frauditor rant. It's nothing I can take anymore, and I'm sure you can't either. And if you think this video was long, the original was even longer. I cut out over 20 minutes of nonsensical jibber jabber and nonsense. Anyway, it's time to come back from the Frauditor zone and enter a senior existence where there are no Frauditors, just adorable animals. You are about to enter the cool down zone.
Yes.
Thank you for watching, and please, if you haven't, please subscribe. See you next time.
Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, round of applause for the one and only return of Frauditor News Network. Yes, yes, yes. So good to hear her voice again. Absolutely. Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, the skunks look cute until they yeah, they'll get you every time. But that's all right. As long as you don't get sprayed with a skunk, they are cute animals. Polecats. Hey, what do you get when you cross a 10-foot pole with a cat? A 10-foot polecat. There you go. Anyway, it's almost pretty soon. It's going to be time for the Cupcake Happy Dance. What's up? Celebrating the return of Cupcake. That's right. Nightmares Adventures used to have a skunk for a pet. Hey, why not? They're cute. In the meantime, let's see. Let's see the skunks. Let's go. Let's see what they got. He's so cute, isn't he? I like that. Whatever happened to Lucid Dream? It's Lucid Lair now, right? Or let me see. I haven't thought about Lucid in a minute. Let's see. What's Lucid's Lair up to? Let me see. That's a good question, actually. The most recent video from Lucid was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Wow. Huh. It's a good question, Unclean Hands. Speaking of which, the next video I was going to show was an Unclean Hands. That's right. Let's get to it. Let's see. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Unclean Hands. All right.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. Today we've got a different type of a frauditor for you. Today we've got a welfare frauditor who is totally shocked that she lost her food stamps for welfare fraud, for buying cans of soda, dumping them out to get the refund in the cans. It's amazing. Check it out.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
So I decided to open up my DHS mail that I had sitting in my thing for a few days now. Yeah, they took my food stamps. Yeah, they took my food stamps from the thing that happened last week with the pop cans and dumping them out in the Walmart parking lot to get cash, like I've always done. And the cop said he could have arrested me, but he wasn't going to, but he had to report it to the state. I didn't think he could actually report it.
Now let me take a moment to explain how she committed welfare fraud. She'd go to Walmart. She'd go every week, she says. Now, I don't know if this is real or not, but she made a bunch of TikToks about it. But anyway, she'd go to Walmart. She'd buy $60 worth of soda in variety packs. And then she'd go outside. She'd open every single can, empty it out, take the cans back in to feed them into the refund machine and get 10 cents a piece on the cans. So she'd get 10 cents for 60 cans or how many ever cans of soda, $60 worth. And then she'd cash it in, go back in and cash it in. She got caught by a cop doing that in the parking lot. And this is what caused the whole problem. She was spending $60 of taxpayers' money from her food stamps to buy food for her family, allegedly. And this is what she did with it. She bought soda, dumped it all out, didn't even dump it into a barrel or anything. She just dumped it out, took the cans right back inside, and cashed them in for a couple dollars. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's continue.
So not only are they taking my food stamps away and my cash benefits, they are making me repay everything from the last year. Do you know how much that is? The number is right here. $23,678. They want me to pay back.
Yeah, there are consequences to your actions, sweetheart. You're either an idiot or you're lying for some reason.
I can't afford groceries with the food stamps that they were giving me. How do they heal? Can I peel this? It doesn't say. I'm fucking screwed.
That is correct. If you're not just making this whole story up, trying to get donations on your TikTok, I don't know what to tell you. I'm starting to wonder if it's real or not, but if it is, I hope they nail you to the wall. Anyway, she made about 5 or 6 TikToks about this. I'm going to show you another one. Check it out.
So after somebody reporting me to the Department of Human Services in Michigan, I have lost my food stamps, my disability, my cash assistance. They are threatening that I have to pay all of this back. Okay, and I have only made money. I've only been making money on TikTok. January will be my 2nd month, and then it's going away. So none of this should even apply, okay? But on top of all of this, I received a letter in the mail this morning from DHS. Open it up, and I guess I have a house somewhere. I own a house. I own a house, and I also own 2 vehicles that I now have to prove how much they're worth. But I don't know where any of these things are. I don't know where this house is. I don't know where the vehicles are. I don't know who is reporting me, but it needs to stop. TikTok is going away in a week, and I am still getting harassed. You are making my life a living hell, but you're also making my children's life a living hell. Okay? Because without the disability, without the cash assistance, without the food stamps, and I can't go get a job. I can't work. It's just not. It doesn't work out. So, thank you.
I can't afford groceries with the food stamps that they were giving me. How do they expect me to pay back that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me take a little break here and go into the bathroom and get a box of Kleenex because I'm starting to tear up real bad for you. I mean, your situation is terrible. You don't want to work. You can't work. You want to rip off the governments and have taxpayers like me and everybody else pay for your lifestyle, and you just don't know what to do, do you? Anyway, idiot. Let's move on.
Not only have I lost food stamps, my cash assistance, my disability for me and my kids over this TikTok crap, not only all of that, I am now getting threatened that they are going to press charges against me criminally. This is getting out of control. I need to figure out who it is that keeps reporting me because this isn't funny anymore. Okay, this isn't for clout. This isn't for games. This is my real life that you are playing with.
Well, that's weird. You're the one that said the police caught you in the parking lot dumping out all those sodas and then reporting you. So you know exactly who reported you. It was a cop doing his job. Saw you dumping out your stuff and taking your cans back in to trade them in, according to you, unless you're lying. I mean, you are committing welfare fraud, so pretty good chances you're a liar, too.
TikTok is gone in a few weeks. And then I still won't have any of those things. So what am I supposed to do? I can't go get a real job. I can't go get a 9-to-5 job. That just does not work out. I just can't. So just stop and leave me the hell alone.
Okay, get a couple more little short clips from this lady here. This, if you want to call her that. I use that term loosely. Anyway, let's check out the rest of the clips and we'll end this.
So I decided to open up my DHS mail that I had sitting in my thing for a few days now. Yeah, they took my food stamps. Yep, they took my food stamps from the thing that happened last week with the pop cans and dumping them out in the Walmart parking lot to get cash, like I've always done. And the cop said he could have arrested me, but he wasn't going to, but he had to report it to the state. I didn't think he could actually report it. So not only are they taking my food stamps away and my cash benefits, they are making me repay everything from the last year. Do you know how much that is? The number is right here. $23,678. They want me to pay back. What? I can't afford groceries with the food stamps that they were giving me. How do they expect me to pay back that? Does anybody know if there's like an appeal? Can I appeal this? It doesn't say. I'm fucking screwed.
Yep, I'm convinced you're screwed. I believe you. Okay, I don't know if the story's true, but I believe if it was true that you would be screwed. Now let's see the part where she pretends there's cops banging on her door, coming to get her and arrest her for food stamp fraud.
I almost just got arrested again. This time for welfare fraud. I was going to Walmart like I do every week. I get food stamps, so I get between 5 and 7, 24 packs of like the cheap Walmart brand pop or whatever. The ones that you get 10 cents.
Her TikTok videos are all out of order, so I don't know which one goes where, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, here's the end of the series.
The cops are at my fucking house right now. They decided to press charges for welfare fraud for me buying all those Walmart 12 packs and dumping them out for cash because I needed cash.
Oh my God!
Now they're outside my door and they have a warrant and they said they're gonna break down the door if I don't come out. Guess I'm going to jail, guys.
Of course, she made this whole series and never provided any evidence that anything she said was true. I added that knocking in that scene there. There was nobody knocking at her door. There was nobody outside threatening to arrest her that I could hear. So all we have is her word to take for it. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to be known as a welfare fraud, but apparently she does for some reason. So she blasted it all over the internet. Like most idiot criminals, you know, they like to record their crimes. Of course, none of the meat and potatoes is there because she didn't record anything except her talking about it. So I don't know if it's real or not. If it is real, I hope Child Services steps in and puts those children someplace where they can have a stable family of some sort. I don't know what her situation is, but she's obviously a thief. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
All right, guys, we're back to live. Mini Hez is up. Let's give a round of applause to Mini Hez. Thank you guys for joining me as always. It's 7 o'clock. Oh, 20 minutes to the cupcake happy dance. Oh my goodness gracious me. Let's see if I can find a video that's about 20 minutes long because I got to get. It's like it's 10 degrees right now. With the wind chill, it's supposed to be like 20 below zero. And it's supposed to get colder throughout the course of the day and snow. And I'm going to be outside the whole time. And he's got to go to school. So we got to get all bundled up. And that's going to take 20 minutes. Uncle Artie has a video. You don't have a video. Oh, no. Let's see. Let's see. Uncle Artie's Barn Girl Stupidity. That video's only 2 minutes. I need something to eat up. About 20 minutes torture. No, because I gotta go get this kid bundled up. It's gonna take way more than that. And then you guys are just gonna sit here looking at dead air. That's no fun. Let's see. Oh man. Oh. Just off the top of my head, how about a court is in video? Another soft set court. All right. My audio is messed up. Hold on. Oh, crap. What's the deal with this? No, you know what? I can't. It's my computer's being mad. A depresso. What do you call a sad cup of coffee? A depresso. All right. I love it. Yeah, I'm not hearing any of the sounds in my headphones. It's so weird. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Huh. I got to reboot my StreamYard, but my stream's almost over. I'm not going to go ahead and just do that. Let's see. When I Audit Expose has a good one right now. Let's see. Just something to throw on for you real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead with the original one I was going to do, and then see what happens. And then I'll see you guys on the other side.
Anyway, this video, we have a soft set getting stopped by an officer. And the guy is asking for the usual nonsense, you know, license, insurance, all that kind of stuff. and the driver is demanding payment for it. He's totally willing to give the officer his information, but he's got to get paid in cash. And it creates a whole thing on the side of the road. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch this video. It's quite an interesting video, man.
You are. I need your driver's license and insurance now.
I'm giving you my driver's license.
I need your
effective payment. I don't have no necessity to give you my commercial property without any reason.
Driver's license and insurance.
Data.
Driver's license and insurance.
Today,
hey
sir?
man, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
I'm here to help. I stopped, or he attempted to stop me while I was in the midst of going my way.
After you cut through a funeral home and drove a funeral procession and drove down the median, yes. So I need your driver's license and insurance.
Yeah, I would say that's a fair stop. I think the cop is within his rights. Look, all this driver wants is some cash. Give me some cash, I'll give you some info. That sounds like a fair trade. Let's see how this works out for this guy.
Why?
He just told you. I just told you.
Yeah. Is that a violation?
Yes, it is a violation.
Of what right? Of what
driver's
code?
license? Listen, I'm not playing your game
law?
for too much longer. Okay.
I'm not trying to play.
You are. Driver's license and insurance.
I'm not looking to play a game with you.
Okay.
I would like to know do you have a bona fide claim?
Driver's license and insurance, or
I have no problem. Are you hearing me not refuse to give him my license? I have no refusal, but it is going to take a payment.
Okay.
Am I not entitled
I'll pay at the station.
Am I not entitled to an effective amount of payment for self-determination? I can determine the value of my own time. I can determine the value of my own private property.
Okay, perfect. Now
is it not my right to pick who is my authority? You are not authority to me. I'm just here to help.
Okay, driver's license and insurance.
I would love to give it to you.
Okay.
Do you have $10,000 effective?
Yeah, I do. It's at the station. Let's go. Driver's license and insurance.
Go ahead and do this.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. The only place you're going is the back of his car if you don't give me your driver's license and insurance right now.
I conditionally accept. Do you have a bona fide
step out of the car.
Do you have a
step out of the car?
Claim?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. You're failing to provide identification. Oh, let's get another car here, please. You need to give me your driver's license and insurance.
Why is it that I would give you my private property for nothing in exchange?
Well, I think you would comply because the law is on the officer's side. And secondly, if it was me, I don't want my skinny ass put in jail over a traffic violation. I don't want to do that. I'll take a ticket, you know. Why would I go to the extent that you are going? This is crazy, man. Does not make sense at all.
Are you coming between me and my God? Are you not allowing me to serve God as authority?
Can I need your driver's license and insurance.
Is it that you are insisting that you are authority to me?
Driver's license and insurance.
Are you compelling me to believe that government was formed so that government could control people, or the people to have the right to control government? Okay. I must uphold my duty to uphold my rights. Sure. If it is that I violate those, then I may subject myself to your authority or jurisdiction. If it is true that you violate me in any way, shape, or form, then you all will be held liable, and the judicial system will uphold the justice inside of the meritocracy.
Are you going to give me your driver's license or not?
Do you have payment effective immediately? I'm not belligerent. I'm not combative.
Okay, then
but
get
I
out of
can't imply authority.
Okay.
Are you insisting that I must abandon my belief? Must I proceed without faith in Christ?
Man, this guy is way off the tracks. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. I've never heard anybody bring this argument to the table. That's a new one for me, and I'm actually enjoying it.
And faith in the goodness and faith in myself, I must be competent. I must believe in the authority that I have in myself.
Your belief is your belief, but we have a job to do it, and we have the right to do it.
But it is true that I must uphold my duties, even if it is that you were to break my windows, pull me out, do me dirty, and get me in it. I would have this on record for the
Absolutely, and we don't want to do that, and I will have that on record. We do not want to do that. We would like your compliance to the law.
Driver's license and insurance.
I will let you know now on the record that you have been noticed that you all are racking up liabilities for
Okay, I don't care about anything you have to say.
True that you all are going to beat me or something, or that's what you all intend.
We don't want to do any of that.
Brutalizing the vehicle, all of that is just going to be penalized and liabilities racked up.
We would like you to comply with the rules of the road. Where you're stopped for an offense, you produce your license.
I am not failing to produce my license. You all are failing to produce your payment. Okay. You're either going to need a payment or a bona fide claim. Brother,
Okay.
you don't seem to be all that friendly.
Okay.
You can't.
I'm very friendly because you haven't been ripped out of your vehicle yet.
I'm looking to work with you all.
We're just dealing with a driver violation, and you're escalating it to something other than that right now. And there might be reasons you're escalating that. We don't know.
But if it is true that you all are going to get ready to bust windows, you just hit the car, all of these are going to be penalties and liabilities that you rack up.
You can take up what you want. We're just asking you to comply.
That you all are now about to beat on me or anyway.
At the moment, we're asking you to comply and produce your driver's license.
I'll give it one more shot. Last chance, okay? We've been here long enough. I told you.
Are you the highest authority here?
What do you got? What do you got?
How may I help you?
You roll it down a little bit more so we could have a normal discussion at least.
Would you mind backing up, and I would indeed lower the window for this brother here.
Okay.
Would you back up so it is that I can have a wonderful?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good. How may I help you?
Well, this officer pulled you over, so he needs.
May I stop you there?
Go ahead.
He did not pull me over. I voluntarily stopped after he waved at me in the road.
Okay.
I have how may I help you? I'm a civil guy. My brother may need some help, or he may be looking to tell me, hey, So I'm stopping to see what it is that I may help him with. Okay. That's the first part.
All right, so this is my opinion, man. This guy is escalating this thing way beyond very trippy. But having said that, he's got the gift of the gab, right? I mean, this guy's linguistic skills is amazing. I'm jealous. I wish I could speak that eloquently. I can't. I sound like a dumbass, and that is what it is. But I enjoy this guys. I enjoy what his interaction with the cops. Although I know he's a dumbass, he shouldn't do that. But it is interesting to hear this.
Please continue, brother.
So he's stopping you for a traffic violation. Therefore, you are required to produce ID as a driver on the roadway.
Absolutely. I could understand that from that point of view. Now, can you understand my point of view? Because I study law and understand this stuff. Why is it that I am compelled to be in the democracy and provide and consent to a situation that I am not in my best interest? It's not beneficial. Why won't I shape the situation? Instead of saying no or denying him, why is it not that I make it beneficial for myself? It is my property. If he's compelling me to believe, hey, you owe me this license, I say, hey, okay, well, I don't mind giving it to you if you have payment for it because it's my property, just like it's my time.
But he's not looking to keep it.
But still, he's looking to do something.
So why are you looking for money if he just wants to look at it?
I told him because it is something that has to do with law and on the record. Okay. If it is that I give him my property without anything,
let me stop you there. But the law also states, as you know, because you said you studied it, you have to produce your license to an officer when it is requested for no payment.
Now, let me go ahead and let you know that is not law. That is indeed policy.
No,
these are called statutes and codes.
Illinois compiled statutes. That's
exactly,
what it says.
Statutes. These are for corporations. I have the right to uphold my inalienable rights.
You can uphold your rights. That's what rights are for you to uphold them. And you as a person driving on the roadways, that is a privilege
I don't mind letting you know that it is not a privilege for me. Maybe
then what is it for you?
It is a right. I have the right to travel.
And in agreement with exercising that right as a motorist on Illinois highways to drive upon these roads, you have to produce your ID when requested by a peace officer.
Now you understand why I cannot provide you with my private property. Because if I provide you with my private property and you run me and say, hey, this is what he identified as, this guy on this piece of paper has already contracted with the state to abide by these laws and rules. So guess what? I give you that, I'm going away because I did something wrong and I identified with who I was not. But if it is true that you don't know me and you cannot compel me to believe that I have some sort of contract with the state or that I owe you anything, then how is it that I must oblige?
As a motorist, you must oblige.
I'm not a motorist. I mean, that's a description. That's
okay.
Up to your,
so I think we are at the point, since I don't know your first name, I'll call you sir.
That's a reference that I typically let people go by.
Okay.
Especially when they're acting under color of law.
Okay.
So now I'm going to ask you before you go ahead with your sir. Are you intentionally looking to violate codes and statutes, federal, being deprivation of rights under color of law?
What's
because
going to
that you are indeed now infringing upon my rights.
What's going to happen, sir, is if you do not provide your ID and step out, we will force entry to this vehicle.
Well, that's a true, clear, and factual statement. I appreciate that. And that's actually why I'm sitting here watching this video. Go ahead, do the thing. You know what I mean? Get it done.
I conditionally accept upon presentation of a bona fide claim. Would you like to pay for it?
No, I would not.
No, so it is that you are saying that you are going to take it, you are stealing from me, or are you saying that you are coming after what you are owed?
No, we are
owed this license?
using it for identification. No one's taking it, no one's stealing it,
How
no
are
one's
you going
borrowing
to
it.
utilize my
That's not
property
up
for
for you.
identification without me affirming my property as identification? I'm not looking to identify.
Okay, sir,
If
what
it is
I'm letting you know right now is I think we're at an impasse to where you are not following lawful direction from us, so we will force entry into the vehicle. Is what I'm letting you know.
I am indeed agreeing to oblige to whatever it is that you need me to
You're not
do.
getting paid for your license.
But it is going to be a bilateral agreement. It cannot be a unilateral agreement, because if I allow it to be a unilateral agreement, then it is that you are going to be authority and you're going to have jurisdiction. So then once this goes to court, the judge is going to say, hey,
is the bilateral agreement,
the state was allowed
is
to
the
do what they need to
bilateral agreement you wanting money from us for your ID? Then what's the agreement?
We can have the agreement that we presented 3 agreements so far. 1, the agreement that I am going to give you my license upon presentation of obligation, meaning a bona fide claim stating that I have already owed you my license. Now, if I don't have that, which I know you don't, the second option would be to compensate me for it in a way, shape, or form. Wherever way you may think is beneficial. Hey, I can have you do this for me. I can have you do that. Just make it beneficial, or have the payment ready that I have affirmed for what I need for my time and my property. Or the third option was, I said you all can remove all these vehicles, remove all of your property, and we can go about our day.
All right, so let me try an eloquent response to all of that is just said there. No. Is that good enough? I think so.
That's not going to happen.
Well, what if I go ahead and put my license up right here, or my property, should I say, to make it more clear?
We are at the point where you are now under arrest, sir, for obstructing. You are now under arrest.
Upon presentation of bona fide claim.
Step out so we can place you under arrest without having to damage your property. If you do not step out now, we will force entry into your vehicle.
I conditionally accept stepping out now and getting under arrest upon presentation of a bona fide claim. I also would like to put you all on notice now that if it is that you all intend on getting violent with me or aggressive, please do not mistake
we intend on doing what we need to do to effect an arrest.
Advancing clear to go on the other side.
If it is true that you are now
Well, that's about time. Now, I have to say, this took nearly 20 minutes, and this is an edited version of what happened there. I don't know what the real time frame is. It's probably a lot longer. Nearly 20 minutes to get to this point. Man, that should have been done a lot earlier. But it was interesting to hear the guy. Quite interesting. Don't you agree?
Don't reach for anything.
It's good.
All right.
You want to take your seatbelt off for us?
I conditionally accept being arrested upon presentation of bona fide claims. You are all going to be
Step out of the car.
Come on, just step out. Come on.
You just hit me in my dick.
You're resisting.
Wow.
Stop resisting here. Just walk out of
Damn.
Wow.
Get the legs.
Wow,
Gotta
wow.
stop. Get the
That's
legs.
craziness. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that dude got busted quick. It's time for the cupcake happy dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole, all right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us as always. And don't forget to check out Cupcake's new video on the Frauditor News Network channel. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Ooh. Yeah. Come on, shut up. Am I very tired? Donna Ray's asking if she says I look tired. I literally, while that video was playing, I threw up. My head was in the toilet. It was great. I might not go to work today. I don't know. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Have a great night. I'm all spooked up. What was that, Mini Hez? I'm all